So I've been paying attention to sleep. I've been paying attention to me. So I've been paying attention to my sleep lately. Not in a five hacks to fix your life way, just noticing how much everything falls apart and I don't sleep properly. Like nothing dramatic. I just feel slower, more irritated. My brain feels foggy. Even simple things feels heavier than they should. And then when I actually sleep well, it's almost annoying how much better everything feels. Uh, so my mood's better, I think clearer. I don't hate small tasks as much. Even my body just feels more cooperative. So what's weird is how normal it's become to treat bad sleep like it doesn't matter. So people casually say things like, "Yeah, I sleep 6 hours, 6 hours, and I'm fine." And maybe they are fine, or they they have just forgotten what actually feels rested feels like. So because there is a difference between sleeping for 6 hours and actually resting, and there is also a difference between 8 hours in bed and 8 hours of real sleep. I don't really understand that until I started paying attention. So one thing I noticed is how much food affects sleep. Not in a strict obsessive way, just certain days I eat cleaner, simple food and I fall asleep faster. Other days I eat random processed stuff and my body feels restless at night. Even if my mind is tired, it's not about being perfect, it's just noticing patterns. So when my body feels less inflamed and less overloaded, sleep feels way easier. Another thing that uh, surprised me is light, especially at night. I never realized how aggressive bright lights are uh, when your brain is trying to slow down. So you flip on a bathroom light and at midnight, and it's like your brain gets slapped awake. So now I try to keep things dim, not aesthetic, no dramatic, no, I mean, not in a romantic or kind of way, just practical. Enough light to see, not enough to shock my system. So, reading before bed helped too. Not because it's productive or intellectual, just because it's calm. It gives my brain something slow to focus on instead of bouncing between thoughts or scrolling. Even 10 minutes makes a difference. So it's like telling your mind, all right, we are done for today. So something else I didn't expect is how much the morning affects the night. So if I wake up and immediately grab my phone, my whole day feels scattered. And then at night, my brain doesn't want to shut off. But but on days I don't rush into stimulation. No scrolling, no noise, just quiet. The day feels smoother, and sleep comes easier. So it's like the nervous system remembers how the day started. So breathing and movement matter more than I thought to. On days I barely move, barely breathe deeply, just sitting all day. My body feels tired but not ready to sleep. But it's weird tired. But when I walk more, stretch a bit, breathe properly, even without intense workouts, sleep feels earned, like my body wants to sleep. So I'm not saying I have figured sleep out. I definitely haven't. Some nights are still bad for me, for no clear reason. So yeah, some days I stay up later than I should. But I have stopped treating sleep like nothing optional, and I can just sacrifice without consequences. Because the truth is, when sleep is bad, everything else becomes harder than it needs to be. And when sleep is decent, life feels slightly more manageable, not perfect, not lighter. So that's kind of it. So no big lessons, no strict routine, just noticing that sleep isn't some side quest. It's a base layer, and when the base layer is off, Nothing else really works the way you expect it. So